Did you know Garland was recently ranked the #2 city in all of Texas for raising a family? Surprised? Well, stick around to find out more. Cue the intro. Hey everyone, Wendy Pennell here, realtor and broker with On Track Realty, and I gotta tell you, loving every minute of it. Like for real, I get to work with my husband and 2 of our adult kids with our own company, helping folks just like you find their dream homes. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, am I right? Today, let's talk about the second largest city in Dallas County. Yeah, I'm talking about Garland. Oh yeah, and there's also that little issue of it being ranked second in all of Texas for raising a family. Wow. Garland is located north and east of Dallas and has a population of right around like 240,000. The cool thing is, it's known as one of the most welcoming, family-oriented cities around. In fact, residents claim that any good weather automatically means some kind of community event. Wow. Whether it's holiday celebrations or parking lot festivals, even like mini train rides, you're bound to see pets and families of all ages out and running around Garland. Garland has this perfect blend of small town atmosphere and big city services, which means a ton to offer in the field of entertainment. Garland spans Dallas, Collin, and Rockwall counties. Now, you guys should know by now that I'm forever comparing the different cities in the Metroplex. And tell you what, you would be surprised how much Garland and Grand Prairie have in common. They both have that unique distinction of being in 3 different counties. And like I said in my Grand Prairie video, 3 different counties means 3 different property tax brackets, okay? Property taxes in Texas are a huge part of your monthly payment. So the opportunity to have the same city and different tax rates is a pretty big deal. Okay, another similarity Garland has with Grand Prairie is it has an open school district. Now, we'll talk more about that later, but suffice it to say, open school districts are awesome, especially when you can pick and choose your tax rate. Okay, but back on point. Garland is also right next to 2 different lakes. Okay, it has over 2,800 acres of sports and recreation, like, I don't know, like 40 plus parks, a brand new off-leash dog park, and not even 2-year-old soccer fields. Plus, with Firewheel right there inside the city limits, Garland folks get to enjoy all of the upscale amenities, such as like the 54-hole golf park and the massive Firewheel Town Center. Okay, now here I go comparing cities again, but if you guys have watched my Grapevine video, you know we talked about the beautiful 19th century historic architecture. Well, guess what? Garland has a little of that to offer too. The historic downtown is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. And, you know, similar to what we saw in Grapevine, it retains much of that early 1900s charm while still attracting cool little shops and shoppers for entertainment and living spaces. It has these quaint walkable streets, has restaurants, famous breweries, and live music. Okay, it's all designed around this idea of encouraging community participation. I mean, I absolutely love that. On top of all that, there's the Hawaiian Falls Water Park, the massive Bass Pro Shop, the Urban Air Adventure Park, the Plaza Theater, and also has a huge auditorium. Okay, so what else do you need to know about Garland? Well, it's renowned for its wide diversity. I mean, it isn't just great for established families. In fact, Garland was recently ranked the #3 best spot for millennials, okay? We're talking low unemployment rates, low cost of living, and great opportunities for future job growth. And you know what? All of that has led to like an 8% growth in millennial home ownership just in the last year. In fact, Garland offers one of the widest arrays of affordable residential property for first-time homebuyers. And that's not just me saying that either. GoBankingRates.com ranked Garland as 3rd in their best place to live if you're trying to save money report. Okay, sounds like a cool report. The simple truth is you can afford more home for your buck in Garland. Okay, so what does that mean? What does that look like? Well, median home prices in Garland are right around like $275,000. Around 63% of residents are homeowners, and most homes were built between the 70s and the 90s. Okay, not all of them though. I mean, there was a recent spike in construction towards like the southwestern corner in the last decade or so. So, in Garland, some newer homes, but mostly older. Now, because of its affinity towards young adults and new families, Garland also offers tons of great apartment and rental options as well. Okay, let's turn the corner and talk a little bit about jobs. Garland has a lot of employment opportunities, and just in general, it has a really business-friendly climate. In fact, it's recognized by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce for being the top 1% of chambers nationwide. Okay, so just in general, Garland really advocates for its local business owners. Okay, so we've covered a lot of great things about Garland so far, but you're still waiting to hear about the school district. I mean, what else is more important when it comes to the perfect family suburb? Well, luckily for you, Garland ISD does not disappoint. Okay, now remember how excited I was in my video about Grand Prairie when I told you it has an open school district? Well, guess what? Garland has an open school district too. Okay, so as long as you can provide transportation, kids can attend any school within the entire district, okay? And one look at the Garland ISD Great Schools page, wow, yeah, you'll be packing your things for the move tomorrow. Over the past decade, Garland ISD has had just incredible momentum towards developing tech-focused schools, magnet programs, and I think they have around like 200 career and technical education courses. A good chunk of the Garland campuses are rated at a 7 or 8 out of 10, but you won't be hard-pressed to find a couple of 9s on the list as well. Overall, niche.com gives Garland schools a B+, which really is no small feat for having such a large school district. Well, listen, whether you're ready to grab your kids right now and move to Garland, or maybe you've still got a whole list of questions, OnTrack Realty is here for you. We are experts in the DFW area, and there's not a whole lot more we enjoy than helping folks like you find their dream Texas home. So, what do you think? Does Garland sound like a good fit for you? Well, listen, if you're thinking about moving to Garland or Grand Prairie or Murphy or Southlake or any other place in the Metroplex, I'd love to help find the right community for you. Check out the video description where you'll find the Let's Find Home questionnaire. It is an awesome place to start and an awesome place for you and I to get acquainted. And of course, while you're there, hit that subscribe button and click on that little bell. The Metroplex is this huge place. And on my channel, you're going to find videos on cities you won't find anywhere else. So, come on in, take a look around, and in the meantime, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.